Okay, here we are. Let's get some music going here. So fancy. We're waiting for YouTube, Eric.
All right.
Oh, we're here. We are. Okay, we're good. Dance with me.
It's Monday. It's going to take me a while to get warmed up.
We got about 30 seconds here, dear, but we'll close with the same song.
What song is this?
What's that?
What song is this?
Happy birthday. It's my song.
Okay.
It's my orchestra. Celebrating. Special way. It's my Suno orchestra. Shine. Smile.
Nice.
Celebrating you in style. We have a birthday boy with us. Ba ba da ba ba da 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 ba 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 da ba da 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 da. Thank you to the Suno Orchestra. I'm Bonnie D. Happy to be here with Eric S. He's a good friend, a colleague. He's on a lot of my other shows. I said it's damn well time to get him on HB2U. And guess what? His birthday was yesterday, September
Yesterday.
28th. Eric, I
Yeah.
hope you had a wonderful birthday. Yes, yes.
Yeah, 39 feels wonderful.
I bet it does. You and Jack Benny. I'm going to give you two sentences, since this is not my tech show, two
Yeah.
sentences to tell everybody who you are and what you do, and then we will get
Oh
started.
gosh. Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
two sentences. I'm Eric Simone. I am a CEO software company called Clearblade based in Austin, Texas, and with a bunch of people up in Chicago as well, which is where I am from and where I live.
There you go. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. And 39th birthday looks wonderful on you. I love that Eric has a collection of great hats. And he's coming back on my Technology Revolution show this Wednesday, which is what? October 1st? What? Where'd the year go? With two colleagues, and we're talking about the future of automotive. And the show is subtitled Vroom. And Eric's going to bring his car stories. And so are
Yeah,
Vic and Glacy. And we also have, who's our other one? Simon Meitz from Germany.
right,
Yes. So
right.
let me open this show with It's Time to Cheer, to Toast, to Woo. It's September 29th. Happy birthday to you and you and you, and my guest too, one day late, with Bonnie D on her scarlet mic, serving up fame and flair with just the right spike. And joining me now with co-hosting Flair, Eric Simone, birthday star with charm to spare. Look at that charm. Celebs and stars from screen to stream and social media darlings living their dream. They're so young, a lot of them, I don't think they knew they had this dream. Plus, oddball holidays and music history lore. Let's light the candles, not near the computer, I told you. And happy birthday wishes galore. So buckle up, darlings. A fun show is in store. HB2U is lighting up September 29th with glam, bam, and a lot more. I'm going to kick this off, Eric. We're going to do
Nice.
events in music history, and here we go. We'll take turns. So, 1956, RCA Victor announced that it had received over 856,327. Now, I don't know why they said over 327. It could have been over
Right.
325. Advanced orders for Elvis Presley's upcoming single, Love Me Tender, Love Me Dear. Yeah. Now, Eric,
Yeah,
1956, what are we talking about? Almost 75 years ago? And they
yeah.
got almost a million advance orders. Do you know what that would be today?
I do not know what that would be today.
It would be a lot. That was a
Yeah.
rhetorical question. Okay.
Okay.
There you
I
go.
thought I thought it
Okay.
would be more, and there's no
Oh,
social media. There's no, yeah,
it would
yeah.
be worth
That's a lot.
millions and millions and millions. I'll go look that one up.
Yeah,
You've got the next
yeah,
one. What
yeah.
happened in 1959? It's yours.
Little Anthony and the Imperials recorded "Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Bop." Anthony calls the song "Stupid." I remember the song because I was not around in 1959, but it's on the movie Stand By Me, right?
I
I
think it
believe.
is.
Yeah.
Shimmy, shimmy,
Oh
cocoa
no, no,
pop.
no! It's Big. It's Big. It's
Big?
Tom
Okay.
Hanks in Big,
There
where
you
he
go.
sings that
Shimmy,
song with
shimmy,
his friend.
cocoa bop. Shimmy, shimmy, bop. Da da da
Yep.
da 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 da. I hope I
Yeah.
didn't kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very memorable, very memorable. And little Anthony said
Oh,
that. It was a big
yeah. And he
hit.
called the song "Stupid" anyway. So
It was a big hit. I think
it was a hit.
before it made him
Yeah.
the money, I think he thought it was stupid. Let's go 2 years
Yeah.
ahead to 1961. There was a 20-year-old upstart. Nobody knew who he was really, Eric, named Bob Dylan.
Hmm.
1961. So we know about when he
Yeah.
was
I've
born.
heard of
He
him.
got his first press in a major publication when the New York Times published a glowing review of his performance somewhere. So they helped to give him his start. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bob Dylan was great. Is great. He's still kicking, right?
Absolutely. He was at Farm Aid. I watched him two
That's right.
Sundays ago, a Sunday ago.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. He's still
Yep.
doing it. Yeah.
Still doing it. You've got the next one.
Oh, okay. We'll go to one of my favorite bands, the Rolling Stones in 1963. On this day, September 29th, which is not as significant as September 28th, which is my birthday.
We've said that
But
3 times, but we'll.
but the
All right.
Rolling Stones begin their first British tour at the New Victoria Theatre in London, and they are the support act on a bill with the Everly Brothers and Bo Diddley. So there you
Wow.
go. And
Wow.
they
Mm,
opened for them. So they're rooted in the blues. That's perfect.
there you go. And let's move
Yeah,
ahead 4 years to 67. John Lennon flipped on the radio while he was working on the song I Am the Walrus, and he heard a BBC broadcast of the Shakespearean play King Lear, which he decided to mix into the song. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Well, proves creativity comes from almost anywhere.
Yeah,
Open the window, open the door, turn on the TV, look
yeah,
outside, look to the heavens. Yeah, I thought that
yeah.
was interesting.
I should have I believe I read that play in high school. I just
There
didn't
you
make the connection.
probably did. Yeah, you're next.
Yeah. All right. Now we're 68. So yeah, I'm kicking around at two. And the Supremes eschew their elegant dresses and go casual to perform Love Child on the Ed Sullivan Show. Diana Ross wears a sweatshirt in line with the character in the song. Well, that's sacrilegious back then,
I
right?
know,
They
I know.
dressed down.
Yeah, they
Nice.
really did. But it's good that they got in character. And we're going to move all the way ahead from 16 years later to
Here
1984.
we
And
go.
English, more in your era there, dear.
Oh
English
yeah.
girl group Bananarama's U.S. breakthrough came when their song Cruel, Cruel Summer peaks at number 9 on the pop chart. Why? Because it was included in the movie, The
Oh
Karate Kid.
yeah.
Talk about cross promotion. We talk about product placement, right? Getting a car in a movie or a
Yeah.
product, but that's how a lot of songs became very
Yeah.
popular when they were in popular movies. So there you go.
I mean, we went from 68 to 84. There's a lot. There has to be something good in music on September 29th in between there.
There
That's
was, but I had 1,000 things to pick from, so I
all
didn't want to
right.
tire you out now that you're a year
Ah,
older.
well, we
Okay.
could have fit in an Ozzy Osbourne or a Led Zeppelin somewhere. All
If I would have found them, yes.
right.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. In 1991, MTV plays Smells Like Teen Spirit video by Nirvana, of course,
Mm.
introducing most Americans to Nirvana. A month later, the song hits number one on the Hot 100. Oh yeah, that was the beginning of grunge. I remember that well.
I bet you did. That's
Yep.
why I put that one for you. In
Yep.
1996, 5 years later, Randall's Island in New York, Pearl Jam did a show with 32 songs. That's a heck of a set list. It ran over 2 hours and 48 minutes. Eddie Vedder duct taped himself and leaped or leapt into the mosh pit during the song Porch. Do you know the song
Porch.
Porch? Do you know the
I do
song?
know the song Porch.
You
Yep.
want to sing a
Uh,
little or play a little or?
no, I don't know it that well. I know most other Pearl Jam songs, but I know
Okay.
Porch.
Okay. I don't know
I
why he
just
duct taped it.
saw,
Yeah.
well, Eddie Vedder. I mean, he, you know, he he did crazy things. I mean, he's turned out to be a fantastic musician over the years. And I saw my first Pearl Jam concert just a few months ago in Nashville, which was
Wow.
fantastic. And
Wow.
he's from Chicago,
Very
just so you know.
cool. Home son.
He's a
There you
big
go.
Cubs fan, so So he is
That's
happy
good
that we are
news.
in the playoffs.
That's really good news.
All right,
You've
so
got the next one. This is an interesting
yes.
story. Read the whole story.
All right. So McDonald's launches the I'm Loving It campaign in the US on September 29th, 2003, after launching in Germany a few weeks before with Ich liebe es, which I guess means I'm loving it.
It's a does.
Um, McDonald's paid pop singer Justin Timberlake 6 million to develop the record, the I'm Loving It song and video. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Co-produced by Pharrell Williams based on the jingle with the earworm worm hook.
I'm going to do this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Now you can
Yeah,
go.
I'm loving it.
Yep.
Right. Written by Andreas Forberger, Tom Batoy, and Franco Tortora at Germany's Mona Davis Music Company. Backstory: McDonald's share price and value was ailing, so the company ran a competition among worldwide advertising agencies to find a new direction. They didn't see that one. It came up with the I'm Loving It was Hay and Partner, a small agency in a 1,000-year-old town in Germany. Well, there you go.
Interesting story.
Yeah, well, now I know how Charlie Harper on Two and a Half Men made all his money. There's a lot of money in jingles.
There you go. And now let's go to 2023, leaping ahead 20 more years. U2 kicked off their U2 UV Achtung Baby live
Oh yeah.
residency at the Sphere. This was just a year and a half ago. Actually, 2 years ago in Las Vegas, a $2.3 billion orb with a 250-foot wraparound screen. U2 was the first act to perform there, but Larry Mullen Jr., the drummer, was recovering from surgery. I think my kids were there that first week. They went to
Oh,
see, they saw
you
U2
too.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I've
was.
seen them many times.
Have you been to the Sphere yet?
I have been to the Sphere, but not for a concert. I was there for an event. But yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty cool.
Very, very cool. My kids told me don't go. I would get dizzy. So, too much to look at. I'm going to start off with celebrity birthdays today. We have the actor Ian McShane is 83. His performances included the title role of the antique dealer lead character in the BBC series Lovejoy. That was 1986 and 91 to 94. Al Swearingen in Deadwood from 2004 to 6, and the 2019 film continuation of that show, and Mr. Wednesday in American Gods from 2017 to 2021. He had a lot of long roles there. From the original series of Deadwood, he won the Golden Globe for Best Actor TV Series Drama. His film roles included Charlie Cartwright in If It's Tuesday, This Must Be Belgium. I remember the title. Blackbeard in Pirates of the Caribbean, On Stranger Tides in 2011. Was it really that long ago, Eric? And
Wow, it
Winston
was.
Scott in the John Wick franchise from 2014, still going strong. So happy birthday to Ian McShane. And who've you got for us?
So I've got Kevin Durant. So, and we know who Kevin Durant is here in Austin, Texas, because he played for the University of Texas while I lived here. So he's an American professional basketball player. It's his birthday today. He's 37 for the Houston Rockets of the NBA. Durant has won two national championships, four Olympic gold medals, an NBA Most Valuable Player award, two NBA Finals Most Valuable Player awards, two NBA All-Star Game Most Valuable Player awards, and four NBA scoring titles, and the NBA Rookie of the Year. It's been named to 11 All NBA teams. In 2021, Durant was named to the NBA 75th anniversary team. In 2018, was among Time's 100 most influential people in the world. He has contributed to the Players Tribune as a photographer and writer. Well, that's interesting. I did
That's
not
worth
know
this.
that. Yep.
That's worth, hold on. 1 second. That's not worth typing. That's worth, there we
Oh,
go.
all
That
right.
was worth that. Okay. And
Yeah.
I'm going
Well,
to
he
move.
also won a most valuable player for in college,
Oh,
right?
really? Well,
Yes,
there were
for
about 20 other awards that
Yep.
I didn't include because it was
Yeah.
just we'd
Well,
spend an hour, but I put those in for you. I thought you'd enjoy
I would
those.
get in trouble if I did not mention the Texas Longhorns being a company based in Austin, Texas.
There you
So
go.
I
You
have to
just
say
did.
that.
You just
Yep.
did. Everybody is very relieved you did. I'm moving on to Zachary Levy or Levi. He's only 45 years old. American actor who starred as Chuck Bartowski in the action comedy TV series Chuck and as the title character in the superhero film Shazam and its 2023 sequel. He also voiced Flynn Rider in the 2010 Disney animated musical fantasy film Tangled, in which he performed I See the Light with Mandy Moore. The song won a Grammy for Best Song Written for Visual Media. He also starred in the film Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Squeakquel. I love that. In the lead role as Dave's cousin, Toby Seville. Happy birthday to Zachary Levy. How do you pronounce his last name?
I don't know who that is, so I'm going to have to look him up.
Okay,
So,
yeah, he's young. He's 45, so you got to know who he is.
oh,
And then
ouch.
we have a birthday that you wanted to put in the list because this
Well, yeah.
iconic movie star shares your birthday. Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going back a day, so I'm breaking the rules. But
That's okay.
when I told Bonnie that Bridget Bardot shares a birthday with me, we decided to put her on. So for those of you that know who Bridget Bardot is, she is a former French actress and model and singer and animal rights activist, a major sex symbol of the 50s and 60s. She was known for playing characters with hedonistic lifestyles. So Bardot's blonde hair, smoky eyes, and off-the-shoulder Bardot neckline made her a fashion icon. She recorded hits with Serge Gainsbourg and retired from acting in 73 to live in Saint-Tropez. And she is, as of yesterday, 91 years old and still living
Wow.
in Saint-Tropez.
Let's get her a cheer here. Go ahead.
Yeah, she was a talented lady.
There we
Also,
go.
Terrence Crawford.
There we go. Is
Terrence
that
Crawford,
enough?
the boxer. also shares a birthday, and he just unified the title a few weeks ago. So
Wow,
there we go.
wow. Well, we'll do it next year. You'll come back and we'll do it on the 28th, as it was a Sunday. I try not to work too much on Sunday, although
Yeah.
I was getting ready for the show on Sunday. So we have some in memoriam celebrities. I'll take the first one. Anybody ever heard of Gene Autry? Well, I saw pictures of him when I was very little. He was the singing cowboy. He was born in 1907 on this day, lived to 98 the year, and he was 91 years old. And I didn't know this about him, Eric. American actor, musician, singer, composer, rodeo performer, baseball team owner. I had no
Wow.
idea. He gained fame by singing in a crooning style on radio, TV for over 3 decades, and films starting in the 1930s. He personified the straight shooting hero. I don't have a gun sound. I don't want one. Honest, brave, and true. He was the owner of a TV station. I had no idea. And
Yeah.
radio stations in Southern California. From 61 to 1997, he was the founding owner of the California Angels franchise of Major League Baseball. From 34 to 1953, he appeared in 93 motion pictures. Can you imagine 93 pictures in what,
Well,
19 years? Just
between oh yeah, that's a lot of pictures.
between 1950 and 56, he
Yeah.
hosted the Gene Autry television show where he appeared with Champion, his Morgan horse. So, in memoriam, happy birthday, Gene Autry. Good to get to know you.
Yeah.
Years after I might have known you on TV, you've got the
Yeah.
next one. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I did that. I did Gene Autry. You can do Jerry Lee Lewis now. Okay, because you told
Sure.
me you didn't know him. So, you do the next
Yeah.
one.
So Jerry Lee Lewis, who I do know, is an American pianist, and oh, I knew who Gene Autry was. I just didn't grow up with Gene Autry.
Okay.
American pianist, singer, and songwriter, nicknamed the Killer. He was described as rock and roll's first great wild man, pioneer of rock and roll and rockabilly music. Lewis had chart-topping country recordings in the 60s and 70s. Crazy Arms sold 300,000 copies in the southern U.S., but his 1957 hit, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, launched Lewis to worldwide fame, followed by major hits Great Balls of Fire, Breathless, and High School Confidential. In 1968, he moved into country music and topped the country western charts. Throughout his 7-decade career, Lewis had 30 songs reach the top 10 on the Billboard country and western chart. He was married 7 times and had 6 children.
Do you remember
So
any of
that's
his
an I
music?
yeah, of course. Great
Whole
Balls
lot
of
of shake
Fire
and
and
go,
Whole Lot of
great
Shaking Going
balls of
On.
fire.
Yeah,
Didn't he
yeah.
once jump on the piano and played it with his feet?
Oh,
I
always.
remember.
That was part of his
Yeah.
shtick. Yeah,
And
and he would light it on fire too.
he stood up and he banged the keys like this. Great balls of fire. I don't remember
Yeah,
High School Confidential. I don't know Breathless, but a whole lot of shaking going on. I remember
yeah.
that one.
It's funny how they italicize he was married 7 times, which
I did.
you know
I italicized
back
that.
in those days for sure, but nowadays it's par for the course.
I know, I know. And he passed it. Well, he passed away in 2022, so he was pretty much
Yeah,
of a modern guy. But yeah,
yeah.
he was the one who, remember the scandal? He married his 13-year-old cousin.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
She was his third wife, I think,
yeah,
or his fourth wife. That didn't last too long. I
yeah.
think there was something called an annulment in those days. Yes, I'm going to go. I'm switching. I'm going to
I'm
do the
not
next
touching that
one.
with a 10-foot pole.
I know. It's Madeline Kahn. She left.
Oh, she's
Oh,
hilarious.
I
Was
know. She
hilarious.
passed away in 1999 at the age of 57. Actress, comedian, singer, known for her comedic roles in films that were directed by Peter Bogdanovich and Mel Brooks, including What's Up, Doc in 72, Young Frankenstein, we all know that one, 1974, High Anxiety in 1977, History of the World Part 1 in 1981, and her Academy Award nominated roles, why didn't she win, in Paper Moon in 73 and Blazing Saddles in 1994. She made her Broadway debut in Leonard Stillman's New Faces of 1968. She won the 1993 Tony Award for Best Actress in a Play for the comedy The Sisters Rosenzweig. And this I thought was interesting. She was asked to sing opera and she didn't know anything about it. So she was working during college and she was singing at a restaurant in New York's Hudson Valley called Bavarian Manor. I think I know where that was. We had one like that on Long Island. A
Hmm.
lot of people went, it was a Hofbrau. And she
Right.
said, a really important customer there, a big man shouted, "Sing, Madame Butterfly." He meant the aria Un bel dia. I guess that's a beautiful day. She said, I didn't know anything about it. I went out and I learned the aria and a few others, and I discovered I could sing sort of that way. But my first actual opera thing I did was Candide for Leonard Bernstein's 50th birthday at Philharmonic Hall. So
Mhm.
Madeline Kahn taught herself to sing in the opera style. What do you think about that? Pretty
Well,
cool?
she used to do it in her comedy, so that I didn't know where she got it from. So
Yeah, and
she
she
was
didn't she do it in
hilarious.
Young Frankenstein?
Yes.
Didn't she?
Oh, yes, she did. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. She's
yeah.
she's a trip.
She was
She
something
was
else.
very funny lady.
You've got the next one.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So this is from MASH, which was one of my favorite shows
Yeah.
as a young person, preteen, teen. Larry Linville, who played Major Frank Burns for 5 seasons on the television series MASH. Burns was an ill-tempered, inept surgeon who embraced military discipline with a cartoonish overzealousness. Linville was offered a renewal for 2 more seasons, but declined. He felt like he had taken the character as far as he could. After MASH, Linville starred and appeared in many films and television series. He was a guest star on Murder, She Wrote, Fantasy Island, The Love Boat, The FBI Story, and Chips. So yeah, he was always made fun of on that show. So that can't be fun
Yeah.
after 5 seasons,
Chips
you
was
know.
California Highway Patrol. Remember that
Yep.
with
Oh
Eric
yeah, with
Estrada? Yeah.
yeah, Eric
So it looks like
Estrada and I can't remember the other guy's name.
I
But
don't
yeah,
Marty wasn't Marty Milner. That was Route 66.
yeah,
That was with George
yeah.
Maharis. Okay, I'm getting my bro shows mixed up. I want to give a laugh track with applause to all of these birthday people we just mentioned. And the laughter is we're laughing with you for all the joy that you brought us, not we're
Yes.
laughing at you. And there's the regular applause. Okay, let's let the audience calm down. Okay, kids, that's fine. Okay. Now we're going to move to social media stars. And Eric, in order to get on this list, somebody not only has to have a birthday on the day of the show, but they have to have at least either 1.5 million subscribers, fans, or followers, whatever they call it, or multi-million views of at least one of their videos. So we're going to start off
Okay.
with Jesse Ridgway. It's a young man who's 33 today. I'm allowed to call him a young man. He's got 4.3 million subscribers. And his video I learned about is called Psycho Dad Shreds Video Games, featuring his dad running over his video games with a lawnmower, which got 30 million
Wow.
views. So there you go. So 4.3 million subscribers and 30 million views for one video. Can you
So
imagine
when did,
having,
yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up because now today it's all streaming, so I don't know what you would be chopping up.
well, that must have been the old boxes. We don't know how
Yeah,
old his dad is, though. We
right.
don't,
Well, he's
well,
33 now, so this could go back a ways. I'm gonna have to look
go
that
back
up.
20, it could have been 12, 13 years
Yeah,
old, 20 years. There you go.
yeah, could have been 20 years. Then you go.
Yeah, you've got the
Yep.
next one.
All right. Mine is Allie for Life. She's only 18, but she has 2.5 plus million followers and 47 million likes.
Oh,
Posts get ready with me videos with her cat, plus
hmm.
many vlogs, dancing videos, and mukbang videos, which I don't even know what a mukbang
I'll tell you
is.
what a mukbang video
All
is.
right.
It's eating a large amount of food on video, and it's a Korean style of video that became popular a few years ago. So you're
Okay.
eating a lot, and you just keep eating and
You
eating.
just keep eating.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
I could do that. Maybe I just
But you're not
start a
going to video
channel.
yourself. I know.
I could, or I could do. Is planking still a thing where you get between two things and you go straight? No, that's
Whatever.
not a thing.
We'll name it the Simone
Yeah,
video. We'll
no, I
name
don't
it
want to
after
be.
you.
I don't want to be a.
And something
Uh,
else about her. What have you got about her? One more thing.
well, she's one of her most popular TikToks is part 7 of a series about her cat Jasper, with 16 million views. But what's happening in part 7? I'm going to have to look that up
I
too now.
don't know. I'm giving you all kinds of things to look up in your spare time when you're not busy running your company.
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
go to Instagram now. We have a young man who's 32 today. His name is I am without the apostrophe, Mr. I'm Too Nice. And he's got 2.1 million subscribers. And he is a New York-based food content creator who cooks fried, Southern cuisine and a variety of plates. Sounds interesting. On his YouTube now, Eric, what I've noticed is if they're popular on Instagram, they probably also have a great YouTube channel. If they're popular on YouTube, they probably also have a TikTok. If they're popular on TikTok, they probably have an Insta and a YouTube.
Hmm.
So they're very cross platform promotional. On his YouTube channel, the I'm Too Nice show, he posts longer videos. So if you want more details, Eric, of his Southern cuisine, you got
Yeah,
to
I
go to
do.
recipes and detailed cooking process of his plates. His 2021 TikTok of himself preparing a buffalo chicken dip has 3.4 million
Hmm.
views. Can you tell me
Yeah.
why? Why?
Well, buffalo chicken dip, you had me there. I'm going to look it up because I like myself a good buffalo chicken
There you
dip
go. You got to
for
go to his
football.
YouTube. So
Yeah.
I'm Too Nice Show on YouTube. Find it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. And so I've got one more. It's her birthday today. Adrienne Mishler. She's 41 and she has 13 million plus subscribers.
What?
She's a popular fitness instructor. Yeah, it's a lot. Uh, who created the successful brand with her Yoga with Adrienne website and co-founded the online library of yoga materials called Find What Feels Good.
There
So
you go.
looks like,
Let's
I mean, she's 41, so she got into the whole social media thing pretty early. So that's
She
smart.
really did. Let's do some more applause for all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There you go. We appreciate all of you. I have a direct link, Eric, I found to a website. Put in the date and then dash Instagram star.html, and it brings
Oh,
up all the
all
birthdays
the
on
data.
that date. And then I changed the word Instagram to TikTok on that date, and it brings up all of those. And I can see 20, 30, 40 of them. And then go through and see who has an interesting story. And they have to have at least 1.5 million. And then I do one for YouTube. So I've learned
Oh,
to
nice.
yeah, it takes me about 2 hours to prepare one of these shows, but I enjoy the research. So now it's National Coffee Day. We have two wacky holidays today. I don't think this one's wacky at all.
No, it's not
So
wacky.
I'm going to start us
Every day is
off.
National Coffee Day for
There you
most people.
go. So let's go back to the ninth century, as in the number nine. Coffee is widely believed to have been discovered in Ethiopia with a legend of a goat herd named Kaldi, as in Kaldi. And Kald means hot in a lot of languages. Interesting. His energetic goats were eating berries from a specific tree. And he said, why are they all ramped up or revved up? Uh-huh. From this region, the coffee plant use spread to the rest of the world, establishing Ethiopia as the birthplace of coffee and a significant producer of high-quality Arabica beans. Go ahead, Eric.
All right. So I jump all the way to the 1400s. Coffee growth and trade begin. So coffee becomes a commodity used for trade and commerce in Arabia's Yemeni district.
And I'm going to take us ahead another 100 years, and coffee became a thing in the Middle East. Along with tea, people start drinking coffee throughout the Middle East in Persia, which is Iran today, Turkey, Egypt, and Syria. So coffee
Yeah.
got very, very popular.
All right. I'm going to go to the 1600s. Starbucks opens its first restaurant. Oh, wait, that's later. European traders and merchants discover coffee in the Middle East and its popularity spreads. Per the National Coffee Association,
Uh-oh.
some people reacted to this new beverage with suspicion or fear, calling it the bitter invention of Satan. The local clergy condemned coffee when it came to Venice in 1615 and asked Pope Clement VIII to intervene. He tasted it and found it so satisfying that he gave it papal approval. Well, there you go. The coffee
Wow.
Pope, Pope Clement
The
VIII.
coffee pope. Let me see if I can find I need to, well, we don't want the sad trouble. Let's do a toy whistle. Thank you to
Yeah,
the Pope. Yeah, we appreciate that very much.
Pope.
Okay, where were we? The Pope, the Pope, the Pope. We were on
You're at
okay,
1600s.
1645.
Now
Okay,
you're
mainland
1645.
Europe's first official coffee house was in Venice, and this is leading up later to Starbucks. So got to be patient. The start of a
Hmm.
new social institution where people could gather to discuss what news, what ideas over what coffee brought to the city by merchants who were trading with the Ottoman Empire. The initially expensive drink, I guess it was just for the glitterati and literati,
Hmm.
became a fashionable luxury for the elite before spreading to London, Paris, and Vienna, establishing the foundation for
Yeah,
modern cafe culture. That's very fancy, cafe.
yeah,
Yes. Go
yeah.
ahead.
Okay. So now in the mid 1600s, the British bring coffee with them to New Amsterdam, which the British later seized and renamed New York City. Uh-huh.
Hmm.
And a morning craving is born. By 1668, coffee had begun to replace beer as a popular breakfast drink in New
Stop
York.
right there. Did you know people were drinking beer for breakfast?
I know a few people that do, but they don't get a lot done during the day.
I
um,
researched this and I just thought,
yeah, it doesn't
what?
surprise me.
What?
Well,
Okay, you have one more. Go
and
ahead.
and the GDP spiked that year because they cut off beer and went on coffee. Uh, Early New Yorkers enjoyed it, roasted, ground, and flavored with sweeteners like honey and cinnamon. So there you go.
Oh, very nice. And in 1723, we're moving up here. We're not modern yet.
Yeah.
French naval officer Gabriel de Clio is credited with bringing a single coffee seedling to Martinique from Paris around the year 1723. The plant, which he protected because it was a rough village voyage coming across
Hmm.
the sea, became the progenitor, how fancy, of the majority of coffee plants grown in Central and South America and the Caribbean, or you might say Caribbean today. So thank you to Gabrielle de Clieu. There you go.
All right. And then in 1773, we all know what
Uh-oh.
happened. The
Yeah.
American colonies held the Boston Tea Party to revolt against King George. The third, his hefty tea tax, drinking tea was out and coffee was in.
There you go. And let's go ahead almost 100 years to 1865. In the mid 1800s, there were two brothers named John and Charles Arbuckle. I had never heard of them until I researched this. They started selling coffee to cowboys in the American West. I don't know if that replaced beer. Then James Folger, we know that name, introduced coffee to the gold miners in California. Interesting. Returning to San Francisco, Folger became a full partner of the Pioneer Steam Coffee and Spice Mills, which eventually 7 years later, became the J.A. Folger and Company. There you go.
Okay. All right. Now we're up to 1878. Brothers Austin Herbert and Reuben Wilmarth Hills opened a market stall in San Francisco, eventually becoming the Arabian Coffee and Spice Mills before being named Hills Brothers. There
Mills
you go.
Brothers. And let's go to
Yeah.
1892. Maxwell House Coffee was introduced by a wholesale grocer named Joel Owsley Cheek.
Hmm.
Okay. And he named it after the Maxwell House Hotel in Nashville, Tennessee, which was its
There you
first
go.
major customer. That's how it got the name. Oh,
All right.
goodness.
And so I didn't know this. So now in 1966, to satisfy the yearning for specialty coffee, Pete's began offering a variety of coffee. Now, Pete's was my favorite in San Francisco when I lived there, and I didn't think it was that old. 1966.
I know that's so far back. And now here's your favorite. In 1971, Howard Schultz went to Italy, and he must have gone to one of those newfangled coffee houses because he said, "Hey, in America, we're not sitting around drinking coffee talking about the news and the weather and all that at tables for a long number of hours after just
Hmm.
buying one coffee. We don't have that." So he started a little Seattle company, Seattle-based, called Starbucks. Original
Hmm.
store in Seattle's Pike Place Market, and he became the director of retail operations and marketing as well as other things. So
Yep.
that's how he brought the idea here. What do you think?
I've been to that Starbucks. Yeah, no, then they blew it out, right? So Seattle, back in the early 90s, Starbucks started going gangbusters. So yeah. And then in 94, they opened their first drive-through location. So 94 seems late to me. I thought it was earlier than that, since
Yeah.
many people need coffee on the go.
And then in 2012, which is 13 years ago, Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, the TV show with Jerry Seinfeld combined classic cars and cute coffee shops and the world's top comedians to improvise TV vignettes. And it was cute and funny. And you've got
Yep.
one more. What's the market
And
today?
then, well, today, the US coffee shop market has grown to a $45.4 billion industry per Allegra World Coffee Portal's 2019 Project Cafe USA report. Dry coffee sales topped 9 billion in 2017 in the US.
So
And
that
that's just the
sounds like,
US.
yeah, and that
Yeah.
sounds like if 45 billion is the coffee shop market and 9 billion is dry coffee, sounds like people are going out to buy their coffee.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
There you go. We've got one more holiday, and this one is the one you're going to start off. So you go ahead,
All
please.
right. National Silent Movie Day is
Whoa.
also today. So in 1860, silent movie technology was developed. Silent film technology remained a novelty until 1880 and 1900 when films on a single reel were widely available. Film experts and historians refer to these years as the silent era or age of the silver screen before sound was invented.
Hmm.
Before the late 1920s, most films were silent. But silent films were a universal language through body language and facial expressions. Modern audience likely find the gestures in silent film acting unsophisticated or campy. Overacting was a practice actors carried over from theater to silent films.
They didn't
That's
have the
interesting.
vocal
Yeah,
expression.
there's
They
no
had
sound. Yeah.
It was all body language, which is a study in itself today, right?
Yeah,
Body language, the
yeah.
microbursts, the expressions. In
Did you see that
1889,
movie Babylon? Babylon is all
mm,
about this actress who
no,
can't cross over from silent films
no, I didn't. I'll
onto
look for it.
yeah. It's an interesting piece.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I'm
And
trying to forget the actress in that. I know she's on the tip of my tongue,
we'll look
but
her up. In
yeah,
1889, the first commercially made motion picture film was produced called Monkey Shines, produced by Thomas Edison's company. I didn't know he did movies, using an
yeah,
early motion picture camera called the kinetograph. October 6, 1889. It was possible due to the invention and commercial marketing of George Eastman. We're dropping names here. George Eastman's
yeah,
flexible roll of film the same year. The film was a test to
mhm,
see if images could be projected to appear like they were moving, meaning a
yeah.
photograph was okay. Did you really mean to look like that? Whereas a film was,
Right.
yes, I did, laying the groundwork for the commercial film industry. Eric?
Yeah. Okay, so it's Margot Robbie. I don't know how I forgot that
Oh,
in
goodness.
Babylon, along with Brad Pitt. So
Oh, how
yeah,
could you? Seriously.
yes. So 1895, live music was almost always present at silent film screenings. They began with the pianist at the Lumiere Brothers' first public showing of films on December 28th, 1895 in Paris.
Mm.
Music was recognized as an essential from the beginning, contributed to the atmosphere, and gave the audience vital emotional cues. Movie theaters in small towns and neighborhoods usually had pianists, while large city theaters had organists or entire orchestras.
Wow, interesting. 1927, we're moving ahead. The Jazz Singer movie was released by Warner Brothers with some synchronized dialogue and singing. Audiences were dazzled, and it triggered the film industry's rapid adoption of sound. Hey, they liked it. I think we should do something with this. Mm.
Yep. And then in 1928, Lights of New York was Warner Brothers' first feature length, all talking picture, a low budget gangster film that brought in over 1 million at the box office.
1 million
I
in
mean, that had to
1928.
be huge in 1928, 1
Eric,
million.
that's 100 years ago. That's
Yeah,
97 years. $1 million at the box office. Wow.
yeah,
Wow, wow. And the next year, in 1929, within 2 years of the Jazz Singers release, the percentages of American films with sound went from 2.3%,
yeah,
71.8%. So I think it caught on. What do you think?
yeah, yeah. And then some actresses or actors could not make the transition over.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
right.
1930s, the use of live music accompaniment faded away as virtually all major films were being produced with synchronized or pre-recorded sound.
There
Wow,
you
that's
go.
quick. 1930s.
1931, the more reliable sound on film system, which integrated the audio track directly into the film strip, meaning they synced up together. So when my
Mhm.
mouth moved, my words came out according to what my lips are doing. Supplanted the cumbersome sound on disc method. This made the pre recorded soundtrack a stabilized and permanent feature of film. And you're going to close us out. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then now 2021 was the year that they came up with National Silent Movie Day, established by Chad Hunter, executive director of Blockbuster Video, no, of Video Trust and director of the Pittsburgh Silent Film Society.
And I think Chad Hunter was a very popular actor back in the day. I
Was
remember
he?
the name. Yeah, he was. You'll have to
Oh,
look him up. Eric S., thank you for spending the day
yes, of
after your
course. I
birthday with
learned a
me.
lot.
I know. That's why I do
Yeah,
all of this.
I
It's
know.
my gift to you. Hold on. We're going to dance out and stick around for a minute. Here we go.
Okay. Good game.
My Suno Orchestra. I told them disco, upbeat, happy. Wait for the words. We have somebody watching. Hello, you.
Okay.
Happy birthday. It's my day. It's his day. Mine's next week.
All right.
Special
Happy
way.
birthday.
Thank you. Shine. Smile.
Were you like his pageant growing up?
We're gonna
Smile, give a
wave
hand.
goodbye. We're gonna. Let me see if we can get some hearts going here.
I can't.
There
I
we
just
go.
can't do that.
There
I
we
will
go.
to do
There
it.
we go.
To do that.
All right.